I'm sure you've all been lectured by some whiny upscale lib about white privilege, male privilege, straight privilege, you know, the greatest hits. But here's one you don't hear much about: liberal privilege. If you're a Democrat, you can get away with just about anything in this country. You can lie, cheat, steal, whatever you want, without consequence. Because there's an entire system in place to protect Americans who lean blue. When something goes wrong, the machine kicks into high gear. Excuses are made, evidence just disappears, and the media makes sure the controversy goes away. They look out for their own. And if you aren't on their side, you get dumped in the basket of deplorables with all the other racists and mass shooters. Hillary Clinton pioneered this tactic way back in 2016. Remember that? It almost worked. And Joe Biden's doing the same thing right now, demonizing millions of responsible Republicans who own firearms. They're deplorables. But not his son Hunter. He voted for Dad. So it's totally cool that he committed a felony by lying on a federal gun background check. Think about that. A drug addict breaks the law, buys a gun, and uses it in some weird fantasy with hookers in a seedy hotel room. And then he loses it. He gets a pass. The press looks the other way. That's liberal privilege. Do you think Don Jr. would get away with that? I don't think so. How about the Bush twins? What if they went on a crack bender and tossed a hot gun in a dumpster across from a school? We know they wouldn't, but you get the point. They probably wouldn't do this either.
I spent more time on my hands and knees picking through rugs, smoking anything that even remotely resembled crack cocaine. I probably smoked more Parmesan cheese than anyone that you know, I'm sure. I went one time for 13 days without sleeping and smoking crack and drinking vodka exclusively throughout that entire time.
When you have liberal privilege, you can do whatever you want, and the media is going to help you clean it up.
Why did you have a gun?
Well, I did, again, the period of my life that was difficult. It was, but, I don't know.
The I don't know defense only works for Democrats. And it's not just the media helping with the cleanup effort. In Hunter's case, the Secret Service even chipped in. Yeah, when the gun went missing, they helped search the dumpsters and didn't think twice when Hunter claimed 2 Mexicans probably took it. You see, liberal privilege is all about getting off scot-free. Instead of getting handcuffs, you get a clean record. It's a win-win for everybody involved. Or in the case of Peter Navarro, a Republican, you get leg shackles and a full-body cavity search. Turn your head and cough.
They intercepted me getting on the plane, and then they put me in handcuffs. They bring me here. They put me in leg irons. They stick me in a cell.
This is a distinguished public servant who was dragged off an airplane and thrown in jail because he wouldn't go along with the Democrats' partisan show trial. He didn't wave an illegal pistol in front of a hooker while high on narcotics and then dump it next to a school. Maybe he could have if he had voted Democrat. Look at what's playing out right now with Papa Pelosi, Paulie P., Nancy's hubby. Nancy goes out of town. He gets drunk, smashes up his shiny new Porsche. What was he doing out so late anyway? Going stag to a dinner party? Police gave him a blood alcohol test. He obviously failed. But that's when the liberal privilege kicked in. It's been more than a week, and the California Highway Patrol still won't give us his mugshot. Why is this mugshot different than any other American's mugshot? And while we're at it, where's the footage from the cops' body cams, the dash cams, the surveillance cameras in the drunk tank? It's all mysteriously missing. And we can't get a straight answer out of anybody in California. The California Highway Patrol is run by a woman named Amanda Ray. There she is. Ray is a Democrat appointed by Gavin Newsom. This is a political position, and it appears to be working as designed. A member of the California royal family gets arrested by Highway Patrol, and then the next day, all the evidence vanishes. Nobody can find it. Amanda Israe's job is to protect and serve the people of California, not just the Pelosi's. Right now, it looks like she's involved in a massive cover-up to protect the most powerful woman in the country. We've called Ray's office dozens of times. She won't take our calls. We have lawyers involved. We sent her a letter today, certified mail, asking her to answer some simple questions about that night. Was Paul Pelosi arrested? Did police take a mug shot? Were the officers wearing body cameras? Where is the footage? Was it acid washed? And what was Nancy Pelosi's involvement in all this? Did she call Newsom to make it all go away? We don't know, but we have every right to know. We'll get to the bottom of this. We have lawyers. They're looking into it, and we'll have an update for you very soon. Liberal privilege is real, and it's dangerous. Crimes in this country can't go unpunished for just a few. Under Joe Biden, criminals are being rewarded. Hunter is selling finger paintings for hundreds of thousands of dollars a pop, and they're no good. And we just learned today his Vegas call girl got a $20,000 PPP loan. Apparently, she fell under the category of independent artists, writers, and performers. I guess the performer is what she was. That is liberal privilege. As for Paulie P., he's already back to slinging stocks again. Today it was over $2 million in Apple and Microsoft, in case you're looking for some stock tips. Now you know. Again, liberal privilege. As for you, you don't get that privilege. You're just another deplorable in the eyes of Washington's most powerful. They may be the ones screwing up all the time, but you're the ones getting the book thrown at you. Primetime won't stand for this, and the American people shouldn't either.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.